Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I'm your day teacher for today, and I'll be assisted by the teacher assistant and the support teacher. Please keep an eye that you have added your correct ID. Switch off your camera and your microphone. We will begin today's class with the recitation of the Holy Quran. ST, can I request a student for Tilawat, please?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum. It is G4428.
G4428. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I hope you're well. Can you please recite Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah for the recitation of the Holy Quran? Jazakillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار.
Also the translation.
Our Lord, thou hast not created this in vain. Nay, holy art thou. Save us then from the punishment of the fire. Amen.
Jazakillah, very well recited. The only thing I could think of was from Hadha Batila. You made a short pause here. I think that was just because you were out of breath, but otherwise, mashallah, well done. Jazakillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can I request a student for Hadith, please?
It's G4435.
G4435. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
I hope you're well. Can you please recite the following hadith that you can see on the screen?
Yes, inshallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. An Usman radiyallahu anhu qala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam khayrukum man ta'allama al-Qur'ana wa 'allamahu. Hazrat Usman bin Affan radiallahu anhu narrates that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The best among you is the one who learns the Quran and teaches it." Al-Bukhari, Hadith number 5027.
Jazakillah, mashallah, very well recited. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And now can I have a student for Malfuzat, please?
It is G4358.
G4358. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Can you please recite the following Malfuzat?
Sure. One person humbly said, "Hazur, pray for me so that my tongue becomes able to speak well. It is unable to recite the noble Quran. Let my tongue recite well." The promised Messiah alayhi salam said, "Continue to read the noble Quran with patience. God will ease your speech. It is a blessing in the Holy Quran that it sharpens human intellect and speech gets better. Even doctors often prescribe this treatment for the illness." Malfuzat, Volume 3.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And now I'm going to hand over to TA for today's quiz.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So now we are going to start our quiz. So we can go to the first question. Okay, the first question is, in which words the rule of Idghamm bilaa Ghunna, that is joining without nasal sound, will be applied? Is it A, Rabbil Alameen, B, Hudal lil Muttaqeen, C, Wazkurullah, or D, Yawmuddin? ST, can I have a student, please, to answer this?
Yes, it is G4413.
G4413. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm not sure, but I'm going to guess D.
Option B. Okay. Would you like to read that?
Yawmuddin.
Okay. Okay. Yawmuddin. Let us see the answer. Okay, so it is Hudal lil Muttaqeen. So Idghamm bilaa Ghunna, or it is also known as Idghamm bighayr al Ghunna, a complete assimilation is done when a lam or ra mushaddad appears after noon sakin or tanween. Inshallah, you will learn about this rule in future. So here, no nasal sound will be there. Okay, Jazakumullah. So this is the second question. How many prominent signs were given to Prophet Moses alayhi salam according to the Holy Qur'an? Is it A, 11, B, 13, C, 7, or D, 9? ST, can I have a student to answer this question?
Yes, it is G4329.
G4329. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
What do you think is the answer?
Okay, I think it's D9.
D9. Let us see. So the answer is D9, mashallah. Congratulations, Jazakumullah.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to the next question. What is the meaning of the last word of the Holy Qur'an? Is it A, hypocrites, B, righteous, C, people, or D, Satan? ST, can I have a student on mic, please? Can I have a student, ST, please?
G4329.
G4329. We already had that.
No, sorry, I don't know why you couldn't hear me. I said G4394.
G4394. Jazakumullah. Can I have G4394 on mic, please? Assalamu alaikum. G4394. Okay.
Sorry. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is G4394.
4349.
349. Okay, G4349. Would you like to answer the question?
Yes, C, people.
C, people. Mashallah. Yes, it is the right answer. So the last word of the Holy Quran is An-Nas, people. So the fourth question is, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam once mentioned that this chapter or surah has made me old. Which surah is being referred to here? Is it A, chapter 11, Surah Hud, or B, chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, C, chapter 1, Surah Fatiha, or D, chapter 24, Surah An-Nur? So ST, can I have a student, please?
G4373.
G4373. Assalamu alaikum. G4373. Assalamu alaikum. Okay.
G4361.
G4361. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, rahmatullah.
Coming to the mic. Yeah. Which chapter do you think is the answer?
I'm not sure, but I think Surah Bakra.
Surah Al-Baqarah, let's see. But the answer is Surah Hud. So this is because the contents of the surah, which gave so many instances of divine punishment, had weighed so heavily on the Holy Prophet ﷺ's mind that he began to feel like early signs of physical weakness. And it was reported to be said that he was becoming old. Okay,
I am just telling you that my daughter told me that this one, but I am not sure, so that's why I am picking the second one.
Mashallah, your daughter said the correct answer. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Okay, moving to the next question. Which one is the first chapter or surah named after a prophet of Allah in the Holy Qur'an? Is it A, Surah Yusuf, B, Surah Luqman, C, Surah Ibrahim, or D, Surah Yunus? ST, can I have a student on mic, please?
G4351.
G4351, Assalamu alaikum. G4351.
Okay, it's G4304.
Okay, G4304. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam rahmatullah. I believe it's D, Surah Yunus.
Jazakumullah and mashallah, that is the correct answer. And here ends our quiz. And back to DT. Jazakumullah.
Jazakallah. Now we are going to move on to our lesson for today, and we are going to learn about extended elongation, which is known as madde zaid. So the rules of prolongation, there are two broad categories of prolongation. The first one, which we have already learned in our previous classes, original prolongation. So as you can see about alif, waw, sakin, and ya sakin, as we can see over here, shown by the word nuhiha. And as you know, it is only prolonged for 2 seconds. Again, this another word, utina, and udina, as you can see over here. So this is original prolongation, but we also have extended prolongation, which is called the conditional prolongation. And as you can see over here, bima unzila, that on top of bima, we can see a small mud, which is known as al-maddu saghir. Now, over here in this word, after bima, we have alif hamza. Alif hamza or hamza alif is known as any alif that carries a stroke or harakat. Over here, we have a stroke of dhamma. And this is condition for maddu saghir. We don't have to go into detail, but just for your knowledge, I'm telling you about these points. And then in the next example, we have Sava. So we have al-maddur kabir. And again, in the other example,
Dear teacher, we can't hear you.
Hello,
Sorry, we still can't hear you.
What about now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. So I was telling you about the extended conditional prolongations that we have, and those contain al-maddu saghir and al-maddul kabir. And I'll go into details in the next slide. Okay, just 1 second. Now, over here, I have shown some rules of prolongation. How long does a letter prolong within the text of the Holy Quran? And this is just as comparison that we can see, so we can compare. The first one here is just a normal meme, an Arabic letter. This is a simple letter, and there's no restriction on it. And it will just be read as meme. Whereas if you go into the second row, first column, now we have meme with a fatha, meme with a harakat. And now there is a restriction on it. It will be read for only 1 second. It will not be prolonged any longer, and it will be read as ma, ma. Now moving on towards the third row, we have meme containing a fatha and a harf al-mad. Harf means one letter of mad. Over here we have alif madda, a fatha and alif, and that needs to be prolonged for 2 seconds. It will be read as ma. So now we need to make a difference between the one with fatha and the one with harf al-mad, alif madda. So we need to remember 1 second for fatha and 2 seconds for alif madda. Moving on towards the fourth example, we have over here. Okay. So over here we have maddu saghir. It will be read as ma aghna. Okay. So this is because meme with harf al-mad is followed by hamza alif. Hamza alif is known as alif with the harakat. And if you can see here after ma, we have alif fatha, hamza alif. And maddu saghir comes usually in the Holy Quran with between 2 words. And maddu saghir is only going to be prolonged for 3 to 5 seconds approximately. As you can see by transliteration here, ma. So it needs to be a bit longer than just a normal meme with harf al-mad. And moving on towards the last example that's shown over here, we have a maddul kabir, and it will be read as wasama. So that's a meme. You can see it's one word, but it's meme with the harf al-mad followed by hamza. As you can see the hamza over here. And this al-maddul kabir is going to be prolonged for 4 to 6 seconds approximately. As you can see over here by the transliteration, ma. Okay, moving on. The first broad example was al-maddu saghir. It's medium long elongation. And we can see that it needs to be prolonged for approximately 3 to 5 seconds, approximately. Al-maddul saghir is also known technically as al-maddul munfasil, as you can see here, over here, and also as al-maddul jaiz. And there are certain conditions, but just for your knowledge, we are telling al-maddul munfasil means detached elongation, because with this example, you can see that there are 2 words. It will be read as bima unzila. So we have al-maddu saghir here, as you can see. And after that, we have alif with dhamma, a hamza alif. And that's one of the conditions that usually occur with maddu saghir. Over here as well, you can see La ilaha illallah. And in the other examples as well, you can see that in all examples, al-maddu saghir is followed by hamza alif. Here as well, and here as well. So if I read this, it will be alladhi anqada. And moving on, these are the examples of maddu saghir. In the first box, we can actually see a verse from Surah Al-Baqarah. And you can see that there are 2 red boxes that have been highlighted here. And they will be read as bima unzila. Again, over here as well, wama unzila. So I have highlighted these so you can see from Surah Al-Baqarah. And again, maddu saghir at the top of ma. And then there is alif hamza. This time we have the one with dhamma. And this needs to be prolonged between 3 to 5 seconds, depending on your mode of recitation. If your mode of recitation is slow or medium or fast, you can change and prolong it between 3 to 5 seconds. And now again, in the second box over here, we have words from Surah Al-Baqarah again. And this time you can see 3 words are highlighted of ala. So we have ala 3 times. In the first one, we have ala qulubihim. And over here, the word after ala is qaf with dhamma. And in the second one, we have ala sam'ihim. And the word after ala in the second word is seen, the letter seen. But in the third one, which is in the red box, this is the only one that contains a maddu saghir. And that's because the next letter that comes after it, there's a hamza alif, as you can see. And this will be read as wa'ala absarihim. So this is just to show you the example where in the Quranic texts we have al-maddu saghir. Moving on to the third box that I have in the bottom right. This is from Surah Al-Lahab. And again, over here, you can see the word yada. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. And in the second verse that we have here, ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. Now, point to be noted here that we have 3 times ma appearing. But only in the first example, we have ma that has a maddu saghir. And you have to prolong that between 3 to 5 seconds. Because, as you can see in the Quran, it always appears before hamza alif. And we have further examples here that we can practice. We are going to practice from Surah Al-Kafirun, because this is the best small surah that it has a lot of examples of maddu saghir. So ST, can I please have a student so we can practice?
Yes, please. It is G4350.
G4350. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam. So can you practice the surah with me, or do you want to try by yourself?
Yes, I can try.
Okay. Okay, you can try. Jazakallah. So can you recite from Qul Ya Ayyuhu till here?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
Jazakallah, very well recited, mashallah. And for now, I think 1 second, let me go back to the other slide so you can practice. Okay, can you recite for me these 2 lines?
Yes. قوا أنفسكم التي أنعمت.
Jazakallah, mashallah, very well recited. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Can I have another student, please?
Yes, it is G4373.
G4373, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, can you recite for me after Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah from here till the end?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Jazakallah, mashallah. Very well recited. Only 2 points I would like to mention. A bit more prolonged nasal sound in mim mushaddad over here. And over here, the jerking sound of alif and ayn, a'budu, a'bud. Okay?
أعبد.
Yes. And if you do waqf, then of course, there's a jerking sound, qalqala, a'bud.
أعبد.
Yes. Jazakallah, asal jaza.
And
And
the other thing is عابد ما. This is right.
for this one,
Please could you teach me from here? عابد ما. عابد ما from there.
okay, from wala, I'll do that. Okay,
Yeah.
wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Do you want to recite?
Jazakallah. I said previous one. I will recite this one as well.
Okay.
I didn't understand from abidum ma.
All right, this one from here. Okay.
Yes.
Wala ana abidum ma abadtum. Okay, over here, this ana in Arabic means me. And this one, we will not prolong that much because of its meaning. That's the only thing.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum
And
salam.
next, we'll move on to Al-Maddul Kabir. Al-Maddul Kabir means extra long elongation. And it's also known as Al-Maddul Muttasil or Wajib or Lazim. And you need to prolong for about 4 to 6 seconds or counts approximately. So when it is known as, this is just for your knowledge, but it's known as Al-Maddul Lazim when after the extra long elongation, after Al-Maddul Kabir, we will have a letter that contains shadda, mushaddad letter. And then again, if there is a second letter after Al-Maddul Kabir. So we will read these as Tushaqun. Sorry. As you can see, I've done waqf here, but you can choose not to do waqf. And it is known as al-maddul muttassil when there is a hamza after maddul kabir. And of course, this it's known as al-huruf al-muqatta'at. It's very important, disjointed letters, which you can see letters like, you know, about alif, lam, mim. These letters are ones that carry harful madda in their names, like sad, lam, and will also be prolonged for between 4 to 6 seconds at least, or counts. So we will read this as ka ya ayn sad. Okay, so moving on, we need to do the examples, but I'll first hand over to the TA and we'll do the examples once their surah practice is finished.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakumullah. So let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Jazakumullah. So ST, can you pick a student to practice the surah?
G4 372.
G4 372. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Hope you are doing well. So can we start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
MashaAllah. We can start from here.
فقلنا اذهبا إلى القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فدمرناهم تدميرا وقوم نوح لما كذبوا الرسل أغرقناهم وجعلناهم للناس آية وأعتدنا للظالمين عذابا أليما.
Excellent, mashallah. You have recited very well. I was not able to find any mistakes. Mashallah, you have recited well. So I would like to ask some questions to you. So can you tell me what role you applied over here?
Maddul Sagira.
Madd Saghir, excellent. So you will prolong it for at least 3 to 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, 3 to 5 seconds, okay.
And mashallah, you did the Ghunna sound over Mim Mushaddad over here, and the Noon Mushaddad sound over here very well. Can you just explain what the Ghunna is, if you can?
Mim Mushaddad, it takes time 2 seconds.
Yes, there will be a strong nasal sound for 2 seconds. Mashallah, very well recited, and continue to practice. Jazakumullah. Okay, so today we have the session of Talimul-Quran that we will be having guests from Al-Hafizun Girls section of the Quran Academy, which is organized by the Talimul-Quran Department of UK for girls between 8 to 11 years of age. And we are inviting these students to our class to encourage them and build their confidence to continue learning the Holy Qur'an and also to motivate our participants. So now I would like to request ST to unmute our today's guest from the Al-Hafizun Girls section.
Yes, it is LG1922G4MA.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jazakumullah for coming to the mic. Jazakumullah for attending our course. And would you like to start from verse number 37?
Yeah.
Jazakumullah. We can start with Ta'awuz and Tasmeen.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فقلنا اذهب إلى القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فدمرناهم تدميرا وقوم نوح لم كذبوا الرسل أغرقناهم وجعلناهم للناس آية وأعتدنا للظالمين عذابا أليما. وعادا وثمود وأصحاب الرس وقرونا بين ذلك كثيرا وكلا له الأمثال وكلا تبرنا تتبيرا.
Excellent, mashallah. Very well recited. You have a very melodious voice, mashallah. Just one, I think you might have missed over here. You forgot to prolong over here. So only one thing that I have noticed. And mashallah, you did the sound of kalkala and also the Ghunna sounds, and also the other rules, the ikhfa rules as well. Mashallah, very well did. Jazakumullah, ahsanullah. Jazakallah, Allah Hafiz. Okay, so now we will continue with our daily practice. So for that, I would request ST to unmute another student, please.
G4 394.
G4 394. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Hope you are doing well. We can start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
You can start from here.
وعادا وثمودا وأصحاب الرس وكلوا من بين ذلك كثيرا وكلا ضربنا له الأمثال وكلا تبرنا تتبيرا.
Mashallah, you have tried very well. I would like to point out something. That first one is over here. So there is billahi. So as you can see, there is a tashdeed over the lam. Okay, so you have to make a stress over that. So can you try once again? Billahi.
Billahi.
Excellent, mashallah. That's really nice. And over here, I think you prolonged it for more than 1 second. So can you tell me how long will you prolong this fatha?
1 second?
Yes, exactly. So you have to prolong this only for 1 second. So wa ashabar rassi. Okay, yeah. If you can try that.
Okay. Barasi.
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 Excellent, mashallah. I can understand you are trying to do the stress over there, but you have to make sure only for 1 second. Okay? Yes, and over here, so can you see a small meme over here? So this means that you have to change this. This is a tanween, that is a fathatain. So a unsound, right? A noon sound will be there. So we have to change that n sound to a meme sound. Okay? So qurunam bayna.
Okay. Qurunam bayna.
Qurunam bayna. This noon will be there, but the
mim.
Qurunam
bayna.
Excellent. Yes, this rule is called as Iqlab, and you will be learning about this in future, inshallah. Then you will be more clear about this. Okay. And over here as well, only for we learn the rule of izhar, right? So there is izhar of mim sakin, That is clear sound of meme sakin. And this clear sound will not be produced when it is followed by a ba or a meme. Sorry for that, a ba or a meme. Okay, so here the next letter is a tha, right? So you have to clearly pronounce the sound of meme only for 1 second. So amthala.
Okay, amthala.
Excellent, mashallah. And over here, the jerking sound, sorry, not the jerking, the stress sound of ba mushaddad. Okay, tabbarna.
Tabbarna.
Excellent, mashallah. So yeah, only make a note of these small things and you will be reciting really very well. Mashallah, you did very well. Jazakumullah. Jazakumullah. Okay, ST, can I have another student, please?
G4409.
G4409. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Jazakumullah for coming to the mic, and I hope you are well. And we can start with Tawuz and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You can start from here.
ولقد أتوا على القرية التي أمطرت مطر السوء أفلم يكونوا يرونها بل كانوا لا يرجون نشورا وإذا رأوك إن يتخذونك إلا هزوا أهذا الذي بعث الله رسولا.
MashaAllah, very well recited. Can you just recite this Rahman once again? I think I've heard something else. Can you just recite Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent, mashallah. Sorry, it was my mistake. Okay. So yeah, a few things to be noted is, I think you prolonged it over here a bit more. So can you tell me how long you should prolong over here?
1 count.
1 count, yes. And over here as well, you prolonged a bit more. So try to make the sound only for 1 second. Okay?
Okay.
Can you just read this word fully?
أفلم.
Yes, excellent, mashallah. And also this word over here as well.
يرونها.
Excellent, mashallah. Maybe it would have happened with the, the recitation, but make sure that you prolong it only for 1 second. Other than that, you have recited very well. Jazakumullah.
Jazakumullah.
Okay, ST, can I have another student, please?
G4353.
G4353. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So can we start from here after Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن كاد ليدلنا عن آلهتنا لولا أن صبرنا عليها وسوف يعلمون حين يرون العذاب من أضل سبيلا أرأيت من اتخذ إلهه هواه أفأنت تكون عليه وكيلا.
Okay, Jazakumullah, mashallah, you recited well. Only one thing, I think you can produce the ayn sound from the throat, right? So can you just try a'uzu, like distinguishing the sound of alif and ayn?
Okay. A'udhu.
Excellent, mashallah. Now you are doing it very well. So every time, like, make sure that you distinguish these two sounds, okay?
Yeah.
And over here, yeah, I just wanted to highlight why. Do you know why I highlighted it over here?
Yeah, is a madus sagir.
Yes, excellent, mashallah. It's Madda Sagir. And how long will you prolong it?
2 counts.
No, actually,
three.
Yes, 3 to 5
3
counts.
to 4, 5 counts. Yeah.
Yes, excellent, mashallah. And over here, what do you think why I highlighted this? You know, you prolonged it.
Yeah.
You prolonged it for more than 1 second. So make sure you prolong it only for 1 second. Same over here as well. Prolong it only for 1 second. You can make the stress sound, but do not prolong it. Awallu.
Adallu.
Excellent, mashallah. And here, I think you, over here, you just struggled a bit. So this is ilahahu hawa.
Ilahahu hawa.
Excellent. So you can see the to sign over here, right? So it is permissible to stop over here, okay?
Yeah.
So, and if you're pausing over here, it would become hawa.
Hawa, okay.
Okay, Jazakumullah.
Yeah, Jazakumullah.
Okay, Jazakumullah. And Esti, can I have another student, please?
G4 387.
Okay, G4 387. Assalamu alaikum. G4 387. I can hear you very feasibly. Can you just come a little? Yes, now I can hear you. Jazakumullah for coming close to the mic. So can you start from 1,000 tasmiyah?
Yes, please. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent, mashallah. You can start from here.
فقلنا اذهبا إلى القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فدمرناهم تدميرا وقوم نوح لما كذبوا الرسل أغرقناهم وجعلناهم للناس آية وأعتدنا للظالمين
Excellent. Mashallah, you have recited very well. So over here, so this is, as you have learned today, this is Madhe Sagri, right? So you have to prolong it a bit more, like at least 3 to 5 seconds, and I think you prolonged it a bit less. Okay.
Okay.
Can you try once again?
فقلنا سحبا.
Excellent, mashallah. Now it's much better. And over here, so here, what rule did you apply over here? Can you tell me? Do you remember which rule you had applied here?
Because meme has a shadda on it.
Yeah, here there is a
So,
noon having a shadda, right? And the noon mushaddad, you made a ghunna sound, like a strong nasal sound. So in linnasi, you made it very correctly, but the same nasal sound has to be made in mim mushaddad as well, over here and here. Okay. فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ.
okay. فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ.
Make sure you make a bit more, like for 2 seconds, you sustain that nasal sound.
فَدَمَّرْنَاهُمْ.
Okay, excellent. Lamma.
Lamma.
Excellent, mashallah. So you made that nasal sound correctly over here. So make sure you make the nasal sound over the meme mushaddad as well. Okay. Jazakumullah. Allah Hafiz. So we are now going to end the practice session, and I'm going to hand over to the DT. Jazakumullah.
Takala, let me just share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Yes. No.
Okay, so we were going through about al-madul kabir, extra long elongation, and we will do practice for that as well. As you can see in the first box over here, this is from Surah Al-Fatiha, and the word that has been highlighted in the red box over here contains al-madul kabir, and it will be read as wala wala So we will read it for approximately between 4 to 6 seconds. Moving on towards the other box on the left-hand side, this is from Surah Ar-Rahman. And Surah Ar-Rahman is a very well-recognized famous surah because of special repetition. It contains 79 verses, but there's one verse that, the second verse, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, and this is repeated 31 times. So this surah is excellent to practice about Al-Madul Kabir. And can I have a student so we can recite for the practice?
G4432.
G4432. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa
Wa alaikum salam. Can you please recite these 2 lines for me?
On the left side.
Yes. Starting from wasama. Do you want me to recite first and you can repeat after me?
Yeah, my voice isn't so.
No problem.
Very well, so I've had
Oh, okay. So I'll recite first and then you can repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان.
والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان.
Well done, nice try. I can tell that your voice is not well, but it's completely fine because it's not a mistake, it's just your voice. Now moving on to the second verse. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
فبأي آلاء
فب فبي فب فبأي فبأي آلاء
Okay, nice try. This is on alif. We have fatah ishbaya, so only 2 seconds. Whereas lam and alif, we have madul kabir. So that needs to be between 4 to 6 seconds. So again, fabi ayyi ala.
فبأي آلاء. Sorry, my voice.
It's completely fine. But jazakillah for the try. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Okay, we have other examples from Surah Al-Baqarah. You can practice from first 30 verses. Since we're running out of time, I will not go through them. Just to remind you of the common errors. When you have Madd Saghir, please remember not to prolong less than 3 seconds. Minimum 3 seconds. And for Maddul Kabir, minimum you have to prolong for 4 seconds. So do remember that. And you know, sometimes you have Fatah Ishbaya, and that's 2 seconds. So try to judge yourself on the mode of recitation, how you are going to recite. And I would like to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, because we're running out of time. Inshallah, see you next week. Allah Hafiz.